Whether you operate one forklift or thousands, one location or hundreds, the new My Toyota customer portal can help you optimize your operation and material handling equipment. This one-stop, free-to-use platform is designed to help you take control of your information and make smarter decisions, all at the touch of a button. Register and access your data today at my.toyotaforklift.com. That's my.toyotaforklift.com.
The New Warehouse Podcast, hosted by Kevin Lawton, is your source for insights and ideas from the distribution, transportation, and logistics industry. A new episode every Monday morning brings you the latest from industry experts and thought leaders. And now, here's Kevin.
Hey, it's Kevin Lawton with the New Warehouse Podcast here at MODEX 2020. I am in the New Warehouse booth on site, but I am joined by video conference, I think from Israel. We have Harel Boren, who is the CEO and co-founder of Inspekto. And Inspekto is autonomous machine vision, and they've created a system that uses machine learning to actually do QA and QC inspections. So, Harel, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Perfect. How are you?
I'm good. I like that we're utilizing this technology like this. There's a lot of technology here at MODEX, and now we're bringing even more technology in.
This is really unbelievable. We're speaking with each other from, 12,000 miles away or something, and it's live as if you're sitting in front of me, which is really a great treat.
I know. I love it. It's great. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Inspekto and what it is that your company does?
Well, Inspekto was born to mend one key issue in the field of machine vision, and that is the fact that if you're a quality assurance manager in any sphere, any geography, any industry, today in a market of 12 to 15 billion a year, if you're a quality assurance manager in any market, your only alternative to address the quality control challenge is to turn to an integrator. That integrator or that expert will then have to go through a very long, tedious, super expensive process by which they will create a hard engineered solution around your challenge on the line. That will cost you a very long time, in some cases 6 months all the way to a year. Will cost you between $50,000 and all the way to $1 million. And will have to change with any changeover in your product or any change in the environment around your production line. That's exactly the objective around which Inspekto was founded. We have created a product, the first vision inspection product in the world, which you can actually buy as a quality assurance manager, open it on the line, connect it to your line within 30 to 45 minutes, serve it good samples only, 20 to 30 good samples only, connect it to your PLC, and you're run and done. So it's a tectonic change in the way quality control, visual quality control, is going to happen from now on.
Definitely, and actually, your booth is right down the aisle from us. So I got a demo earlier, and it is super simple to set up. It's really easy to use. Actually, couldn't believe it that it was when she was showing me how everything worked. How we was like, okay, it's set up. And I was like, that's it? So, yeah, definitely really interesting. And I love the fact that, you see how it can just easily grasp what's right in front of it, and it knows right away, like, what's wrong once it's been fully taught and learned how to do that. So, I think the one difference, too, I think it was, I want to say his name was Ido, maybe, that was talking to me over there. Yeah, he was telling me about the integrator thing, and, because I asked, is this more of just like a software platform, and then you're utilizing some other parts, but you guys do the whole package, which is really different. And he was talking about the price perspective, and it's a lot less of an investment. So now how does how does one go about, I guess, implementing this, and what's really involved in the setup? Because obviously the machine learning part seems to be fairly intuitive and goes fairly quickly. But now, what about from like a hardware perspective?
Well, it all comes in one box.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, the whole required hardware, which is a controller, an
Right.
adapter to the bus profile, an arm, the optical head, which comprises the lens, lighting, and camera. It all comes in one box.
Mm-hmm.
The controller includes three AI engines which work in tandem for the detection, acquisition, and inspection. And then communication with the PLC is done just out of the box. So it supports the full range of relevant PLC protocols from Allen Bradley, which is the leading in North America, as well as Siemens protocols, which are the leading ones in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And just in terms of hardware, it comes all out of the box. So with 15,000 euro, you buy a fully fledged vision inspection system, which will address like 80% or more of your use cases, regardless of whatever geography or tier or production line you are in. And you just set it up on your own. 20 to 30 good samples only, just as you've experienced in our booth. So nothing more to it. In some kinds, in a sense, this is why we say that we kind of Appleize the vision inspection experience. Because the difficulty of learning this is, just as you've experienced in the booth, is very much like picking up a phone. No one really takes no one really reads the manual of a phone. Okay, you just load the application on it and start working.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's super simple. So now, obviously, with the machine learning and the AI, it's continuously learning, right? So how does something like that and a platform like that, how do you grow that in the future, and how do you expand upon it, or does it just kind of expand upon itself as it continues to learn?
Well, I'll tell you, we first had a huge hurdle where we started.
Mm-hmm.
Our offices, European headquarters, are in the heart of Baden-Württemberg, which is the largest industrial state in Germany. And we're starting now in Detroit, opening our office towards the end of the month. But at first, a great hurdle we had was saying, "Hey, plug and play doesn't happen in vision inspection. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
The technology is not there." So the question mark is this magic? Are you fooling us? Is usually the great hurdle. But the great remedy is just having people take the system and start working with it. So at this point in time, we managed in 1 year to acquire 17 global brands working with us, the likes of which 6 of them are the world leaders in the field. So Daimler, manufacturer of Mercedes, Bosch, the largest tier 1 automotive manufacturer in the world, BSA, the largest home appliances manufacturer in the world, BMW, everyone knows BMW.
Yeah.
And these guys are first they're picking up on the product in their plants and their distributed plants. So plant managers can make their own decisions when it comes to quality and improving productivity and yield. And on the second layer, also Schneider Electric, I forgot mentioning them. And on the second layer, the corporations rise to the opportunity very aggressively, in the sense that they realize the huge impact of vision inspection products on their productivity and yield and supply chain in this regard as well. So just to give you an example, one of our customers is now implementing this in their 50 plants, and the impact that they see is more than 2,000 systems in those 50 plants, with an annual saving in terms of productivity, an annual saving of 190 million euro. That's more than 200 million bucks in 50 plants.
Wow.
So there's a huge impact, and what we expect that this will continue the same type of growth curve. First, embracement on the level of the plant, and very quickly thereafter, embracement on the level of the corporations themselves.
Very, very interesting. So it sounds like, it sounds like you guys really have something that's incredibly smart, and just continues to get smarter, obviously through machine learning. But, you know, how did you kind of, I guess, take the idea and really make it happen? Like you said before, like people say, oh, you couldn't do it, and you basically said, no, we can, and you did it. So what kind of was the, I guess, the trigger for that?
Well, first I must say that this was a huge need lying in plain view, okay? Because everyone knew, every quality assurance manager, every plant manager, every firm manager, every publisher in the media, everyone was acutely aware of the fact that vision inspection is a project situation, that you always rely on the expert, you always rely on the integrator. There's no way for you to do it on your own. You know, industrial automation vendors sell everything to plants, from gloves through cables, through belts, through everything, PLCs, and nevertheless, they don't sell vision inspection simply due to the fact that you can serve the plant with a vision inspection component in 6 hours, but then it takes 6 months to integrate them into the line. So coming back to your question, the need was lying in plain sight. And the thing I think our advantage was that both didn't come, myself and my co-founder and the other pieces of the team, we didn't come from vision inspection from industry. We just saw a huge problem in front of us and said, how are we going to tackle this with a state-of-the-art, beginning of the 21st century, artificial intelligence capacities, computational capacities, electro-optical devices capacities? How are we going to tie all of this together in one product which will solve our customers the problem, And this huge category was waiting to be reinvented. The way to reinventing it was just thinking in a different way. Serve it with a product. That's how we've done it.
Wow. I really love that, because I love the that there was like a challenge and you're just like, no way, I got this. So so it's really, really good. So really smart product and solution. Really excited that I got a chance to play with it a little bit and see it. So now, how can people find out more about Inspekto?
Well, of course, we have, by the way, a lot of interest from the media since we launched beginning of at the end of 2018 in Vision. We got quite a few accolades. We won recently the Westphotonics Gold Prize for manufacturing, ahead of IPG and Trump laser technique. So there's quite a lot on the media about us. I think that nearly 300 clippings right now. Beyond that, of course, there are websites, and for anyone who wants to really play with this, they can come over, first of all, to our very strategically located offices in Detroit. And if they're European, if any European is watching us right now or listening to us, then there is the training and demonstration facilities at our headquarters in Harel Boren. And as you saw, the experience is very much like an Apple Store experience. Right. All you got to do is just sit there and get to use it even without any training. So that would be the highly recommended way. Of course, you can touch base with us on info on our website, and we'll rise up and immediately hold a call and put you up to date about where we are, what the product is, what we can do for you, and how it can serve you best.
Okay, great. And we'll definitely post all that information on the newwarehouse.com as well, so people can find you guys. So thank you so much for coming on the show. I think almost 12,000 miles away. I wish you luck with your, I guess, quarantine there or whatever's going on. Hopefully, you're able to
exactly
exist and, be and get outside a little bit at some point. So thank you so much for taking the time to connect, and happy that we could do it, especially this way as well. It made it a lot of fun.
It really was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
You've been listening to the New Warehouse Podcast with Kevin Lawton. Subscribe and check us out online at thenewwarehouse.com.
Thank you for listening to this episode. If you want more content from the New Warehouse, check out our new video series called All Hands on LinkedIn. Just search for The New Warehouse on LinkedIn and follow along.